I've got 5 awesome tobacco fragrances to show you today. If you like the sound of that, don't go anywhere. How's it going, YouTube? I hope you're all doing well. My name's Grant, this is 2 + 2 = Fragrance. Welcome to the channel. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and turn on your notifications so you'll be made aware of any future content. You can also follow me over on Instagram at 2 + 2 = Fragrance. So let's take a look at these 5 awesome tobacco fragrances. The first one we're going to look at is this one. Azzaro Wanted by Night. Now, to go with the tobacco note, you've got cinnamon, you've got mandarin orange and vanilla. They're the main notes I pick up. This one is a cinnamon bomb. The tobacco note in this out of the 5 on the list is probably the least prominent. The tobacco comes in the dry down, and it's only a light tobacco note. This fragrance is dominated by the cinnamon. It's very spicy, but it's got a lovely sweet vanilla that comes in with the tobacco towards the end. The mandarin orange obviously is in the opening. There are some fruity notes that run through the fragrance as well, but it's mainly about the cinnamon and the vanilla with that little bit of tobacco that comes in later on. It's a fantastic fragrance. Love this one. This is probably the fragrance I actually wear the most in the cold weather. I've just bought a 100ml bottle of this because this is only a 50, and I do wear it a lot, so that's why I got myself a bigger bottle. But it's a fantastic fragrance that you can get at a really good price. So that one was Azzaro Wanted by Night. Next on the list, let's take a look at this one. Xerjoff Naxos. This is a stunning fragrance. To go with the tobacco in this one, you've got notes of lemon, honey, vanilla. You've also got a nice bit of lavender that runs through this fragrance all the way through. It's more prominent in the opening than the mid. It kind of just hangs around in the background in the dry down, but it keeps a freshness to this fragrance, which means you can almost wear it year round other than really hot summer days. But this fragrance is mainly about the honey and the vanilla. The tobacco, like Wanted by Night, it comes in later on in the fragrance, but it is a bit more prominent in this than in Wanted by Night. The tobacco mixes with that honey and vanilla, really nice. That lemon does stick around, which adds to the freshness from the lavender. So you have always got a slightly citrusy feel to it. But yeah, it's the honey and vanilla mainly with that tobacco that mixes in with it. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. It's well worth the money. Obviously, it's a niche fragrance and it is expensive, but it's well worth the money, this one. It's an absolute quality fragrance that just smells amazing. So that was Xerjoff Naxos. Next up, let's take a look at this one. Calvin Klein CK1 Shock. Now, to go with the tobacco in this one, you've got amber, clementine and an energy drink accord, which is quite a unique note. The energy drink accord and the clementine are more in the opening with the tobacco, which comes through straight away in this fragrance. It is a tobacco forward fragrance. It's the main note in this one, together with the amber. The amber and the tobacco are the stars of the show in this fragrance. Smells fantastic. You can get this for like £20 for 100ml. Doesn't smell like a cheap fragrance at all, and it's well worth getting your nose on. Really like this one. Calvin Klein CK1 Shock. Next on the list is, in my opinion, the best tobacco fragrance that you can buy out of the fragrances I've smelt that contain tobacco anyway, and it is Mancera Red Tobacco. Now, this is a love it or hate it kind of fragrance. There's generally no one in the middle, sat on the fence. I absolutely love it. The quality is fantastic. The tobacco is very prominent. To go with the tobacco in this one, the main notes to my nose are cinnamon, oud and vanilla. You get quite a woody opening with the tobacco. There's woody notes. I think there's some incense. It's quite smoky. The oud's quite prominent. But this fragrance transitions hugely, and when it dries down, it's more about the woody notes, cinnamon, tobacco and vanilla. This fragrance absolutely smells amazing. It is just an awesome tobacco fragrance. The strength of it is unbelievable. It's probably the strongest fragrance in my collection. It is absolutely nuclear. And when you wear this out in the cold, it just cuts through the air and smells fantastic. The scent cloud just smells unbelievable. It's definitely one to try before you buy. It's not a blind buy fragrance at all. You don't want to blind buy this. You need to smell it first. But if you're like me and you love it and you like tobacco fragrances, you'll be in absolute heaven. That was Mancera Red Tobacco. And last on the list, yes, I know it's discontinued. Yes, I know it's getting harder to find, but there's no way I was doing an awesome tobacco fragrance video without having this on. Paco Rabanne 1 Million Privé. This is probably my favourite designer fragrance of all time. It's definitely my favourite tobacco designer fragrance of all time. This just smells absolutely incredible. Can't believe they discontinued it. With the tobacco in this one, you've got tonka bean and apple cinnamon combo and blood orange. They're the main notes. It opens with the blood orange and the apple cinnamon. The tobacco comes in later with the tonka bean, and oh my God, I just absolutely love this fragrance. Why they discontinued it, I've got no idea. It's just one of them ones that leaves you absolutely gutted when you love a fragrance and they discontinue it. I have got a 100ml backup bottle of this and probably got about 25ml left in this one. So I use it sparingly now. I only really wear it around about Christmas time, but I had to include it on this video. Absolutely love this stuff. 1 Million Privé by Paco Rabanne. So they were, in my opinion, 5 awesome tobacco fragrances. What would you have put on the list? Anything different? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. I love chatting to you guys and I always respond to your comments. As always, thanks a lot for taking the time out to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, keep smelling amazing.